Little lamb, who made thee? Dost thou know who made thee? Gave thee life, and bid thee feed by the stream and o'er the mead? Gave thee clothing of delight, softest clothing, woolly, bright. Little lamb, who made thee? Dost thou know who made me? Well, today we celebrate Good Shepherd Sunday in our Christian faith. You'll hear the theme all through worship today, as you noticed. But we also celebrate Mother's Day in our country. So that little verse that I just recited came to mind by William Blake, because of both holidays that we celebrate today, sacred and secular. Little lamb, who made thee? I think Sarah and Ann may remember that Pa would recite that verse to you when you were little. And actually, Lammy became a nickname within our family. But William Blake's question is one of the most important ones that you and I will ever face in our living and in our dying. Do you know who made you? Do you know who gives you life and feeds you and leads you and gives you softest clothing, woolly, bright? Good Shepherd Sunday and Mother's Day together remind me of the answer that I was given as a little child at the First Presbyterian Church in Fairmont, West Virginia. It is God who gives us life. God is our Good Shepherd. God is our mother, our father, our spirit, our friend, our brother. It is God who made me. That's what I learned. I remember as a child those Sunday school songs that connected us with Jesus and reminded us every Sunday that God was in charge of our lives, like this one.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
And then there's another one that we all really love to sing that went like this.
Oh, do Lord, oh, do Lord, oh, do Lord, remember me. Do Lord, oh, do Lord, oh, do Lord, remember me.
And then one of our favorite ones that could go on forever.
I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart.
Where?
Down in my heart.
Where?
Down in my heart.
And then our favorite one that's actually sung at many funerals at this church.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong, they are weak, but he is strong.
Those were the memories of my childhood. But as an adult, I find myself and our culture forgetting who made us, forgetting our connection with the Good Shepherd who gives us life. I find us singing different songs like, I'll do it my way, and attitudes like, I want to be independent. I want to be my own boss. I want to live my own life. So on this sacred secular holiday, I've thought of some images that might remind us that we're little lambs with a good shepherd to lead us, no matter how old we are. The first image is that of a shepherdess, a mother shepherd. All of us have or had a mother. Some of us are biological or adoptive or stepmothers or grandmothers or any great-grandmothers out there today? Not yet, huh? Someday. But all of us are mother figures to other children as well. You who are aunts, or teachers, or neighbors, or social workers, or Sunday school teachers, and many of us more than ever before are mothers to our mothers, as well as to our children. Mother shepherdess to the little lambs and old ewes like me who can hardly walk anymore. We're all mothers to all of us. Mother's Day is full of emotions. Some are mothers, frankly, and wish they weren't. Some are not mothers and wish they were. Some are not mothers and have chosen not to be. Some of us are mothers and our children have died. Some of us tried for years to become a mother, and maybe it worked and maybe it didn't. I'm sure that there are mothers and fathers who are not at worship today because the emotional toll is just too high, too high. But spiritually, we each have a mother figure in God. And on those days when we feel like singing that old spiritual, sometimes I feel like a motherless child, on those days when you visit your mother in the memory unit and she doesn't remember who you are, on those days, remember, little lamb who made thee, that the Good Shepherdess is your creator, and the Good Shepherdess will get us all through those emotions that we feel during our living and during our dying and during our mothering. Another image is Mother Earth, an image that reminds us that we have responsibilities as the shepherd's little lambs on this earth. One of the first verses I had to learn in Mrs. Wallace's Sunday school class, and we said it every Sunday, "The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, the world and all those who dwell therein." But friends, as stewards of Mother Earth, we often use language that rejects God as the creator. That's my property, way back to the fence, the back 40, I own all of that. That's my oak tree on the corner, not your oak tree, neighbor. Our language sometimes seems to suggest that we are the creators and we are the owners of Mother Earth. But every day we watch fires rage out of control in the West. We argue about logging and gas and oil retrievement right in our backyard in Beaver County. We try not to pollute the air that we breathe from across the river or pollute our beautiful Ohio River. Yet Mother Earth still supports us, doesn't she? Feeds us and clothes us, delights us with beauty in this springtime. Who but God, I've often wondered this, who but God could create the thousands of shades of green that I see every day? So many shades of green. And remember that God loved Mother Earth enough to send his son to come and live on it. We little lambs have that privilege too, to live on this earth. The final image is Mother Church. We who were born into Christian families expect Mother Church to take care of us, like the Good Shepherdess and Mother Earth care for us. Most of us expect, and I'm giving away a clergy secret here, most of us expect what we clergy call the big three: carrying, marrying, and burying. Carrying the babies for baptism. We expect that. We expect the church to do that. Being there to marry us if we choose. Being there to bury us, which of course is not a choice. But Mother Church has so much more to offer us. She gives us life. She walks with us when we feel like a motherless child. When we grieve the loss of people that we love, when we think about who used to sit beside us in the pew and isn't there anymore. Mother Church also gives us the opportunity to help others, to share our wealth, our tithes, our offerings, our time, our talents, to share our faith with so many other people. Now, friends, I didn't just fall off the turnip truck here. I know that there are times in people's lives when they feel that they don't need the church anymore. But dear hearts, the Mother Church always needs you. Little Lamb who made thee, it's Mother Church who makes us, spiritually, day after day, year after year, through the caring and the marrying and the burying. Well, today is a tough and tender day, full of memories, full of reunions, flowers, phone calls, Zoom meetings, great meals, I hope. But it's also a day that offers us strength. Strength from those arms of the Good Shepherd. Strength to do the mothering that each one of us, whether we're male or female, is called to do. Strength to care for and serve our Mother Earth. So, friends, happy Mother's Day to each of you, because each one of you affects the life of some child in this church and in our community. Each one of you affects the life of the earth that we live on. And each one of you affects the life of this church that we love. Amen.